Guten Tag, Deutschland. It is a profound privilege to be asked by your Defence Minister to deliver a message to you on this sacred Veterans Day. My last visit to your remarkable country was to Düsseldorf 2 years ago for the Invictus Games, and it remains etched in my memory. The warmth, the enthusiasm, and the unwavering support shown by the German people for our global community of wounded service personnel was truly humbling. You certainly delivered on your promise to create a home for respect. That spirit of camaraderie, forged on the sports field, mirrors the unbreakable bond that connects veterans of all nations. We understand each other, regardless of flag or uniform, bound by shared experiences and an enduring commitment to service. Veterans are more than warriors. They are leaders. Living testaments to resilience and moral courage, they understand that loyalty must never lie with power alone, but with the people and with truth. As someone who has worn the uniform and stood shoulder to shoulder with brothers and sisters in arms from across the world, including many of you, I know that the weight of service is not carried lightly. We serve not to glorify war, but to protect peace. Not to follow a single voice, but to uphold a collective oath. To country, to people, and to the principles that bind us together as free nations. Germany has shown the world unity can be turned into strength. At times, your role in safeguarding peace and stability in Europe has never been more critical. To the brave men and women of the Bundeswehr, a heartfelt thank you for your steadfast service to your country, to your people, and to one another. Today is also a celebration of you, the values you stand for, the oath you took, and the great country you stand to protect. Today, let us renew our commitment, together, to protect the freedoms that define who we are, to serve each other for peace, for dignity, and for the enduring promise of democracy. Vielen Dank und einen schönen Tag.
Welcome back, Royal Sussex Squad, the home of truth, justice and respect for Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. Today we bring you a powerful reminder of exactly why Prince Harry remains a towering global figure, a leader, a veteran, a humanitarian, and why his dignity and moral courage continue to outshine the cold institutions that tried to sideline him. Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, has once again stepped forward, not with pomp or pageantry, but with sincerity, purpose and deep emotional resonance. And this time he did it on a global stage, delivering a moving message for Germany's first-ever Veterans Day. Yes, while the British tabloids are busy obsessing over who's wearing what at Trooping the Colour, Harry is out here making history, bridging nations and standing shoulder to shoulder with soldiers across the world. He opened his message with grace, Guten Tag, Deutschland, delivering not only his respect but also speaking in German to show unity. Think about that. A man raised in the most rigid British institution, yet it's Germany who gives him a platform to shine. Germany, not Britain, saw the value in his voice. Germany, not the palace, acknowledged his military service without restriction, and Germany, not the royal press machine, amplified his message of peace, resilience and unity. Let that sink in. This is the same Prince Harry who flew 2 tours in Afghanistan, not from a safe bunker but as an Apache helicopter commander. The same man who led men into danger and flew 6 missions on his 2nd tour. The same man who saw war firsthand and came back not glorifying it but using his platform to uplift veterans globally. Now compare that to what the UK royal family has done in return, stripped of his military patronages, banned from wearing his uniform at his own grandmother's funeral, disrespected at every turn by an institution that pretends to value service. And yet, Harry never stooped to their level. He never sought pity. He just kept showing up. Because that's what true service looks like. In his message, Prince Harry reminded the world that veterans are more than warriors. They're leaders, symbols of resilience and moral courage, and he made it crystal clear. Loyalty must never lie with power alone, but with the people, with truth. That line right there, with truth, is what makes the British media squirm, because the truth terrifies them. The truth that Harry is still respected around the world. The truth that his Invictus Games have transformed lives. The truth that he doesn't need a royal title to make a difference. The truth that Meghan and Harry are thriving without the firm. and that, to the institution and its allies, is the ultimate threat. Let's not forget what Harry did during the Invictus Games in Dusseldorf in 2023. He was welcomed by over 2,500 participants, many of them wounded service personnel. He didn't just wave from a balcony, he stood among them, spoke to them, lifted their spirits. That's leadership. That's empathy. That's real royal behaviour, even if the Crown refuses to recognise it. And just look at how the German Defence Ministry honoured him. They invited him to deliver a keynote message, not as a celebrity, not as a novelty, but as a fellow veteran, a global figure who understands what it means to serve. They didn't need him to bow or curtsy, they just needed his voice. This wasn't a PR stunt, this was sacred. Harry said, "We serve not to glorify war, but to protect peace." That's the core of his ethos. He's never been about self-aggrandizement, he's never clung to pomp. He's always been about the mission, the people, the shared humanity. And yet back home in Britain, what do they do? The Daily Mail mocks his medals. The Express calls him irrelevant. The Palace leaks whispers about protocol. All while Harry continues to do the real work. What have the working royals done for veterans lately? A photo op? A poppy pin? Please. Harry also paid tribute to Germany's transformation. A country that turned memory, accountability and unity into strength. And we all know that's a subtle but powerful critique of the very institution that exiled him. Because if Germany can own its history, why can't the monarchy? Why can't the royal family acknowledge the pain caused by the tabloids they collude with? Why can't they apologise for failing to protect Meghan from racist abuse? Why can't they evolve like Harry has? Instead, they hide behind traditions, behind working roles, behind PR, and behind Kate Middleton's pastel coat collection. Let's get real.
How did you get the news?
Prince Harry has already redefined what modern royal service looks like. And the world is noticing. From veterans in Germany to school children in Nigeria, from environmental leaders to mental health advocates, people listen when Harry speaks. He ended his message with Vielen Dank und einen schönen Tag. Warm thanks and best wishes. That's a man who understands diplomacy, a man who speaks with intention, a man who connects. And once again, no thanks to the British monarchy. So to those in the media who keep asking, what does Harry even do? This is what he does. He builds bridges, fosters healing, and speaks truth. He shows up again and again in ways the royals no longer know how. And to Meghan, the rock behind the scenes,
I have my own family.
Thank you for encouraging him to be free, to speak, to live fully, even when the pressure was unbearable. You both got out and now you're unstoppable. And that's what Royal Sussex Squad is here to remind the world. Prince Harry didn't lose anything, he chose freedom, he chose purpose. And now the world is listening louder than ever. So don't believe the headlines. Don't fall for the smear campaigns. Don't let bitter institutions rewrite this legacy. Because the truth is marching on, in English, in German, and in the voice of a prince who refuses to be silenced.
Most kids do, so I'm just very grateful to
In the vast landscape of modern society, some voices rise above the rest, voices that spark change and inspire hope. Prince Harry, Duke of Sussex, is one such voice. His journey is marked by resilience, adaptation, and a commitment to authentic leadership. He's left behind the comfort of tradition for a life of real impact, showing that true royalty is measured by action, not title.
I have no idea.
Across continents, his message of empathy and service resonates, reminding us that a single clear voice can ignite global change. By sharing his struggles, Harry has created space for others to do the same, building bridges across divides. He's not just a figurehead, he's an active force for healing and progress. Prince Harry's story is proof that leadership today is about courage, compassion, and the will to make a difference.
And before you know it, February next year, this time in a year's time...
On Germany's National Day of Mourning, Prince Harry stood before the Bundestag, not as a distant royal, but as a fellow veteran and friend. Opening his speech in German, he bridged cultures with humility and respect. His words focused on remembrance as a path to a better future, connecting the sacrifices of the past to the ongoing mission of supporting veterans.
Then
The
my
audience
turn.
listened intently,
99,
recognizing his
98.
sincerity and shared
seems to
values.
matter so
In
much
Germany,
to you. What-
a nation shaped by reconciliation,
Where do you
Harry's
get
message
the
of unity
desire to be
found
so
fertile
involved
ground.
in helping other
He was
people?
I've
welcomed
always
as
had
a
love for
comrade
service,
in
and then
peace,
I
not
get my
just a
fix
duke.
being part of
This
these great
moment
British
highlighted
guys.
his global
And there's no
reputation
version
as a
of me coming
unifier,
here,
someone who brings
watching
people
them and not
together
getting
across
involved
borders.
myself.
His speech was more than ceremony.
Watching
It was a
Harry here, that
genuine
certainly
act of
rings
service
true.
and
His whole
hope.
time on the mountain, he was engaging in all the activities.
True service
and
isn't about
talking to
ribbon
the
cutting or
competitors,
balcony
really immersing
waves.
himself
It's
in
about
all
real
this. And coming up
action,
in our second
often in
hour,
the
we have an
toughest places.
all-access exclusive look
Prince Harry's
at Harry's
decade in the military,
preparations for next
including
year's
2
Invictus
tours in
Games
Afghanistan,
and what it means
forged
to him
a deep
personally
bond with the
and
armed
to his
forces.
legacy, guys.
Unlike
Fascinating
traditional royal duties,
conversation, Will,
his
and
service is
Rebecca took note
hands-on,
of that number.
walking
98
minefields, listening to
kilometers per
veterans,
hour, you
and
were
speaking
going, Will?
openly about mental health.
Yeah,
He invests
I
his
couldn't
time
beat
and
him,
vulnerability,
unfortunately.
not just his name.
I'm just
This is
impressed
service
you
with
did it in the
substance,
first
not
place.
spectacle. Harry's approach challenges the status quo, focusing on real change over image. He's left behind scripted appearances for genuine connection. His commitment is ongoing, practical, and deeply personal. For Harry, service isn't a role, it's who he is. Prince Harry and Meghan have faced a relentless storm from the British press and royal institution. Scrutiny, criticism, and at times cruelty. Their desire to modernise and speak out was met with resistance, twisting their intentions and isolating them. The palace, instead of protecting them, often prioritised its own image. This lack of support forced them to choose between their well-being and their roles. Yet, rather than break them, the adversity strengthened their resolve. They chose to step away, prioritising truth and mental health over tradition. Their journey is a testament to resilience and the courage to defy a system resistant to change. In doing so, they've inspired others to protect their peace and speak their truth. In leadership, empathy is a quiet courage, one that Prince Harry embodies. He stands with people from all walks of life, listening deeply and connecting authentically. His work is about healing, not division, whether advocating for landmine removal or mental health. Harry's moral compass drives him to speak difficult truths and build bridges. His authenticity makes him relatable. He leads with his heart, not just his title. People trust him because he lives his values, not just performs them. He reminds us that strength lies in compassion, not dominance. His legacy is a world more united and understanding. The quiet courage of empathy, as Harry practices it, is a force for global good. The Invictus Games, founded by Prince Harry, are more than a sporting event. They're a global movement of resilience and hope. The Games spotlight the strength of wounded and sick veterans, offering them purpose and community. Harry is seen as a fellow soldier, not just a patron, cheering, listening and advocating at every event. The Invictus spirit reflects his own journey, finding strength in vulnerability and overcoming adversity. Countries worldwide embrace the Games, recognizing their power to inspire and heal. While some focus on trivialities, the world sees Harry's lasting legacy of hope. The Games are proof that his work is about real impact, not tradition. He's built a global family united by resilience and the belief that no one should be left behind. Germany's warm embrace of Prince Harry highlights a striking contrast. The nation values reconciliation and progress, seeing Harry as a leader for a new era. His message of unity resonates in a culture that values collective responsibility. In contrast, the British monarchy clings to tradition, viewing Harry's authenticity as a threat. This resistance to change is a missed opportunity to connect with a new generation. Germany's journey shows the strength in confronting the past and evolving. Harry's own path mirrors this, facing hard truths and forging a more authentic identity. The choice is clear: remain trapped by the past or evolve toward unity and hope. Prince Harry has redefined royal service for the modern world. His duty is to humanity, not just an institution, built on compassion, truth and resilience. He's earned global respect by focusing on real impact, not inherited privilege. Despite criticism, his strength and integrity shine through. With Meghan, he's created a new model of service, agile, independent and impactful. Harry's journey is a call to action, to champion empathy, unity and purpose in our own lives. True nobility, he shows us, is found in character and the courage to build a better world. Thank you for riding with us today, squad. If you believe in the message Prince Harry shared, in peace, truth and service, then stand with us. Subscribe to Royal Sussex Squad, hit that like button and leave a comment below about how Harry's journey has inspired you. And if you want to support the channel and keep these deep dive conversations alive, hit that super thanks button and help us grow even louder. Until next time, protect your peace, speak your truth and never forget, Sussex Squad doesn't play. We slay. We